Hey Void, how you doing? So, I'm going to be doing my best I can on this one, but this one I watched a while ago, and when I saw the title, this was one of my Shudder Trek ones, so it's not a movie I was familiar with going in. When I saw the title in my notes written down as The Wrath, my first thought when I was sitting down to re-review it, what the fuck was The Wrath? A couple IMDb searches later, and I finally came up with it. This one is a South Korean film that I happened upon. Yeolgok-sung. If I'm pronouncing that terribly, I apologize. And I'm going to do my best to recall this one, but I remembered at the time thinking it was just fine. But overall, the movie ended up being kind of forgettable because I forgot a lot about it. And that's not a good sign. But I do remember some of the imagery definitely was working. So it's about this family whose their sons keep dying on their wedding day, and they keep trying to find a way to trick or outlast the evil spirit that's doing this. So essentially, a woman is now pregnant with a child of the third son, and they're trying to find a way to break this curse that's going on. So essentially, it's a lot of kind of politics between her and this other woman who's tied in with the house, since because if she gives birth to a son, the son's going to inherit, but this other woman was kind of in line to inherit otherwise, so she gets kind of treated terribly despite being the apparent savior of the family. And it's a lot of kind of back and forth with ghosts, and the son himself is trying to trick the ghost as well. It was complicated. And meanwhile, I was trying to figure out who the ghost was and why she was going after this family. So, I remember a lot of the imagery in this movie more than the plot line. The imagery was good. I will say that. There are some things that, once I remembered what the film was, are popping back into my head. Though, when trying to get the whole plot line for it, I was Googling. Wikipedia let me down on this one. A lot of times they will have a full synopsis. Not so for this one. Barely a blurb. And, when I watched it, this one came out 2018, so it's not even that old. And I do remember liking it, I think. It's weird to say that I think I liked it, but so this review is probably going to be take it with a grain of salt. But I really don't have time to watch this thing again, so... The imagery and ghostly effects were good. I do recall that. The atmosphere was pretty good. Plotline, convoluted. I do recall that. It was a lot to be paying attention to, and there's a lot of political motivations for the situation that you have to get privy to pretty quick, otherwise you will be lost. And as I was watching this thing at 2 a.m., I did my best. Overall, I do think it was worthwhile, even if I can't remember it much. The Wrath, I'm going to give it a 5 MacGuffins, with a little asterisk saying this is just based on a shadow of a memory. The movie did not stick with me. It was in one ear and out the other. But overall, wasn't bad. Kind of a interesting period piece. It's like set in feudal Korea. If feudal's the right term, actually. Not sure. But yeah, it's... Anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of stalling. I think that's all I got to say on The Wrath. Check it out. Maybe you'll remember it more than I did. See you later, Void.